Okay, I think we're ready to start, Mauricio. So thank you everyone that's joining. My name is Fabio. Joining us, we have Bob and Mauricio from the team. To start off, we're just going to set some basic rules for this Twitter space. Maybe Mauricio can elaborate on that.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining the community brainstorming session. So we're kind of just going to set a few rules and kind of outline the whole purpose of the brainstorming session. Okay, rule number one, we just want to have no profanity. Just keep it simple, be nice to each other, and stay on the focus. This is not an AMA. We'll hold an AMA on Thursday, tomorrow, so we can ask questions then. Today is more just to get to know the community, the abilities, skills, and expertise of each and every one of you, and how they can potentially help us to grow the ecosystem. Each person is going to have around 60 seconds, so you can come up, put your hand up if you want to speak, share, just share a little bit about yourself, about how you think you could help the community, and about why you're interested in Sologenic and why you believe in this ecosystem. After that, we'll definitely be in touch with you guys, and we'll see how we can grow the ecosystem together as a collective.
Exactly. So each time someone raises their hand, sends a request, I'm also on the Discord chat. If anyone joined through there, I will be, unmuting your mic so you can speak, and we'll assign 1 minute slots. Of course, it can go for longer, but try to get the best of the ideas in that time frame. Shall we start with the first topic, Mauricio?
Yeah, for sure. You want to ask the question? Bob, did you want to say anything to add on to before we start?
Yes, definitely. Thanks, everyone. And hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here, in direct contact with the community members. And and looking forward to have a productive brainstorming session. This is our very first community brainstorming session, and I'm sure it's going to be very productive.
Sounds good. So the first topic we wanted to address is how can Sologenic have a better and stronger social media presence? This includes what type of content should we be doing more, videos, posts, organic, word of mouth, giveaways, contests. So let's start with that. Anyone that has an idea in that topic, feel free to send a request. Stephanie, you have the mic. It's the first speaker.
Hey, can I pass and come back in a minute? I was getting some stuff together.
Sure, no worries. Chimp, you have the mic.
Hey, Chimp, are you there, or should we move on to the other speaker?
I don't know why I can't hear you. Every once in a while, my phone is just cutting out. No, as far as getting community members to stay, Discord's a good route to go with that, but then also having mechanisms in place to keep them wanting to come back and rewarding them for coming back and interacting with the community. Or even as far as content that you should release, I think showing everyone that you could do NFT projects as simple as a card game because of the low gas fees and transaction fees, I think that would really help get your guys' project a lot of mainstream attention, just because no other blockchain can really go about all these guys that have all these crazy good ideas for card games, nobody can actually implement it except on the XRP ledger.
It's a great idea, actually. As we are going, I'm actually writing everything down on a board, and maybe then we can share it on a tweet. Thank you for participating, Chimp. We really appreciate that insight. And I think we need to focus more also on content ideas that will revolve, like you said, to get NFT aficionados back, but also to engage people that are not really in the NFT space as well. So if anyone has an idea in that direction, we would love to hear it right now.
I think a lot of the people getting into investing, that generation, the demographic of it is more, I would say 22 to 33, 35. They grew up with TV shows like, the older school before Pokemon and everything. So I would look at content kind of similar to that time era. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just rambling.
Yeah, that makes sense to kind of focus on the age group of crypto investors. That makes sense. Yeah, but we are definitely focused on that. But yeah, that's good ideas. Cartoons and stuff like that are great to bring back memories to that age group.
Yeah, nostalgia is everything. Like Disney, for example, uses nostalgia in every single product it's releasing lately. What's the show that you used to watch, Mauricio? Just to ask.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I was more like the MTV era, all those kind of shows were coming out when I was growing up.
Okay.
Addams Family or the Munsters?
Those are like from the 80s even. Yes. Okay, so shall we move to our next request? We have Dutch NFT Collector. You have the mic.
Hey guys, good afternoon, how are you?
Good afternoon, how are you?
You still
Yeah,
there?
maybe you can move on to the next.
Okay. Byco Games. It's connecting, and you have the mic now.
We'll just give everyone 15, 20 seconds, and if they don't speak, we'll just move on to the next speaker.
Byco Games, you have the word. Okay, let's move on. We have a few more requests. Send Warrior, you have the mic.
It says I'm the speaker. Am I good to talk?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
good to go.
Okay, so my idea is
watched a lot of your meetings.
mine is like very grassroots, very simple. So there's 130 people on this call, and the way that hip hop culture works is, let's say if the rapper says, "Hey, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best," nobody believes it until there's a community behind that basically entity saying they're the best. So if the community starts making tons and tons of memes, like Elon Musk says, memes control the universe, that's just a simple thing that Solo holders can do to help, bring the credibility that Sologenic is the best. Somebody made a meme, Mauricio showed me yesterday, of Solo and on XRP. I thought that was hilarious. And that speaks more than, words could ever do. So if we just start infiltrating the timelines with memes, I think that's going to really make Sologenic look really legit. I'm not a meme artist, but I know some people on this chat are really good graphic designers and they make NFTs. If they start making NFTs, they post in the Discord, I'll retweet it, share with a bunch of people, retweet it, and we can start getting this out to as many people as possible.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
It is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mauricio.
By the way, Zen Warrior is an influencer, and I've seen a couple good videos that he's made about Sologenic and Corium. Thank you for making those, and that also helps us a lot. But like you said, making memes and also a name. We need a name for our as a collective. Like we need the Solo Army. We need something catchy that we can kind of tweet and go viral. And then, like you said, along with memes and things like that, we can really make the community stick and then grow across Twitter. That's a very good idea. Now, go ahead, Bob. Sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add that I totally agree with what Zen mentioned. I think community is everything. And in terms of social media marketing, there are a lot of different avenues, right? So we can have different content. We can have a video, posts, giveaways, and word of mouth, which I think word of mouth is the most influential social media marketing tool. And that goes back to the community again. So exactly what you guys mentioned. I think community is the most, it's the strongest tool that we have here. And, among the community, I would like to, get to know the community a little bit more and understand who has, more skills in social media and how everyone can help, how everyone can help to grow the ecosystem.
I think for memes wise, I think the best strategy we can do is have like a meme pool, because of course we don't want to be posting memes directly all the time as Sologenic. So what I'm thinking is best to have
for sure.
in the Discord a meme channel, or in the Telegram as well. And even, Mauricio sent me a meme, for example. We'll just throw it in there and the community can share as they like it. If they liked it, they share it. They can post new ones. They can make new ones. I think that's a bit better idea.
Yeah, exactly. We can't be sharing memes or bringing down other projects, or that's not the style of what we do here. Like we would just do the professional stuff, and we're basically on good terms with everyone on the XRPL, so we would never post stuff like that meme that I saw was just funny. But like I said, yeah, that's more the community can get creative, and like I said, we should start that the meme pool, and as well, I want the community to give us a name for the Solo Army, Solo Squad, like how to be referred to. Like there's lots of communities that have a name for their community. I think that's really gives us a strength as well. Across social medias.
Well, thank you, Sen. I have also seen your videos, like Mauricio said, and I appreciate all the content you're doing for Sologenic. It's really high quality and very timely. You're very caught up with the updates.
One of the people shared with me Solo Soldiers. That's somebody else gave that to me.
What do you think, Mauricio?
I think it's pretty good. I think we should add it on that meme group and then just let the community vote.
Yeah, let's have 3 options, and maybe then by the end of the day we have a name. So moving on to our next request, we have Stellar Gee. We're still talking about social media right now, focusing on that. Stellar, you have the mic.
Yeah, hello, sorry. I think, I don't know if Sologenic will attend NYC NFT. Hello?
We were going to talk about events a bit later, but yeah, we're evaluating the possibility of attending NFT New York for sure.
Well, I think that this would be a great opportunity to talk there and explain to people what the XLS 20 standard is bringing to the NFT space. So that would be a good thing. And I think it would be good as well if Sologenic would create a mascot so people can connect that mascot to Sologenic. Sorry, I'm quite out of breath. And with that mascot, you could bring that to travel and make it or let it travel all around the world so people can make pictures of it. So that would be a sign for Sologenic being for people all over the world. That was
So mascot, that's a good idea.
That's
yeah, like,
actually a great idea. You know, it's a simple idea, but it's very influential. I really like that idea. Thank you for that.
all right. That was it for this moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I've seen
definitely going to take notes. You know,
And excuse me if I'm still on. Another thing is that it would be great to see cooperations with the Stellar network. I know there are two projects coming to the XRPL. It's Drift Exchange and the US Metaverse. And I think Sologenic will go with the Metaverse projects and contributing there. Maybe even building a planet there and helping those projects, that would be great as well.
Yeah, we're definitely looking into working with metaverse projects. Actually, we spoke with the tech team, and we're preparing a package for these projects to be able to integrate the Solo wallet. And we're always open to partnerships as well. So if you have a project in mind specifically, let them know to get in touch with us, and we can arrange something for them to be onboarded or for them to have a better presence in the marketplace.
Yeah. I just see that Drift Exchange is listening too, so maybe they will reach out to you anyways.
Awesome.
All right, that was it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Stellar. That was a good idea. Our next request is from Mr. Paranormal.
Mr. Paranormal, you have the mic.
Hi, seems like my earbuds just went out. Can I circle back around? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries.
So, in the meantime, I just wanted to mention that we're always open to also project features. We've gotten some requests in the past, and if we think the project is in, a new collection had just dropped and it really adds value to the community, we can feature it, and we're going to be featuring collections on each category as well soon. Okay, so our next request is from G. G, you have the mic.
think he's still connecting. Might not have good reception. Can bring on someone else while he connects. X order elites.
Okay, I think I could go right now. Is it okay if I share my project?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mr. Paranormal, and I have a NFT collection on Sologenic called the Apollo Moon Boys. And it originally started as I guess to really start exploring what NFTs had to offer. And I partnered up with a meme coin, XR Doge, and I created a game that's currently available on iOS and Google Play. It's called the 589 Challenge, and I pay out rewards in XR Doge. The NFTs is a limited set of 12, and they offer cool features like extra double the payout, and also is a limited skin. And that's kind of the gist of it. The game is a simple arcade chaser, a score chaser, kind of similar to like Flappy Bird. So it's real quick, it's real easy to lose, but it's also, you could stay playing for quite a while.
Sorry, Mr. Paranormal, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. We do appreciate sharing your project, but this session is specifically for brainstorming around the marketing in Sologenic, so let's just stick to the topic.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, following up, we have Cool. We've seen your cyber collections on the marketplace. It's very good-looking art, professional.
Hey guys, hey Bob, Mauricio, Fabio, Reza. So I think I brought this up before, but why not just integrate a social media platform onto the NFT marketplace where people could chat, people could comment, you could make groups, maybe you could tip in solo. I think that'd be a great idea.
We're actually,
It's actually
yeah.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing, Mauricio. It's actually in the pipeline. I think within the next 1 or 2 weeks, we're going to be releasing a new update on Sologenic NFT Marketplace, and that update will include like button, follow button, and in the next phase, we are going to add a comment section as well as a mini chat room. So users, they can interact with each other, and they can actually leave comments on every NFT and NFT collection.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That would drive engagement. Also have like groups, for specific NFT holders where it's like a private group where they could only see the comments and stuff like that. So that, I think that's a great idea, just to have that social engagement on the NFT platform itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're focusing on the curation aspect of it. Like what really makes social media right now and platforms like TikTok or Twitter even is what do you like and to how the platform is serving you that content, and we've discussed with even to partner with other companies that are trying to do Web3 social media solutions that actually is not the social media platform that owns the content, but it's more the users and, all about decentralization. So we'll be actually disclosing more information in the close future about that.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
But, I would like to add this. We can never launch a full package social media platform. The reason is if we are going to go that route, then we have to make the platform partially centralized, and that's not what we're exactly looking for.
Yeah,
we would like
that's what
to
I was
have NFT marketplace, a decentralized marketplace for the community members, so everyone can technically they can run and they can mint whatever collection they want. As I said, we are going to have some social media features, but it's not going to be a full social media platform for the reason that I just mentioned.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Oh, it's good we clarified that. So moving on to the next request, we have Crypto Advisor.
I think we'll move on to the second question after one or two more speakers.
I think before we move on to the next questions, maybe we would like to see which community members here that would like to get involved in the first topic, and they can bring value. If anyone among the community, they have social media skills, raise your hand, get in touch with us, and we can definitely have you join the marketing team as a community member.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The Sologenic inbox is sometimes kind of full, so feel free to just message me if you guys are either doing memes or any of the stuff we've spoken about. If you guys think you can help, just send me a message, and then we'll be in touch.
Yeah, I think that's a better idea. So just feel free to reach out to Mauricio through Twitter, and yeah, we take it from there.
Yeah. And we also have the Discord chat. If you guys know, like, we do reply quite often through there, and on Telegram as well. So just feel free to send your ideas through there as well. Maybe the next question is more related to influencers, but I think we still have a couple more to still do social media.
Crypto Advisor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. Yeah, it's only a quick point, really, that I was going to bring up with regard to social media. And it's just really the obvious one of just having a continual presence from you guys. I think you've all been doing a really great job so far. I think there's a little bit of frustration within the community around kind of a December snapshot time. And there's a feeling of almost radio silence to an extent, which, I completely get that you guys must have been incredibly busy at that time, and you were sorting everything out behind the scenes, but it felt like the information wasn't forthcoming. But I think you've certainly improved on that, and obviously tonight's session is testament to that. So I think going forward, just to continue with the constant updates so the community are informed of what's going on behind the scenes.
Absolutely. I think the main way we're addressing that is we're having weekly sessions with the tech team, so we know what exactly has improved, what exactly has been updated, what new components are, what's the status on the new components. So we'll be doing content around that, and we just created a Sologenic NFT account to also do more NFT content and community giveaways on that account as well, to keep it a bit separate but at the same time synergic.
Yeah, and that's a good point. It was that December was like the busiest time at Sologenic. We were in contact with like 30 plus exchanges to get them to accept the airdrop, and we were back and forth with them, and our team has grown significantly since then. So we're that was just a really busy time, but we're definitely have a lot of energy and power dedicated right now to growing the community, and like you said, keeping everyone in the loop and engaging. That's a priority, and then we're going to keep that as a priority moving forward.
Yeah, and that's it's definitely, it can be seen that there's been massive improvements in that sense, so it's appreciated. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thank you. Okay, I think I have Mr. V as the next speaker. Mr. B.
Hey guys, you hear me fine?
Yep.
So my idea was to have a weekly lottery, maybe on started on a Sunday or Monday. Have like a limit buy-in, maybe like $1, or sorry, like a 1 to 3 solo token kind of thing. maybe Sologenic can launch their own token on the DEX. Like name it Solo Lottery or whatever, Solo Lotto. And then every Friday night, pick a winner. I'm not sure how we'd work that, like airdrop it to the winner, whether Twitter is picking the winner, like a twit pick or whatever it's called, or yeah, just not sure. But I think that would engage a lot more people to use the DEX.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start with the contests and giveaways more this month, but I'm not sure if framing it as a lottery would be the best idea. What do you think, Mauricio?
I think it's a cool idea. Maybe not once a week, but maybe like once a month. Do like a
To make it
monthly
bigger.
lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then
Yeah.
the people can just put in a few solo and then per ticket and kind of that'd be kind of cool. We
You know,
just
it's a fantastic idea, but I would like to add that it definitely has some compliance issue and obstacles, right? When it comes to lottery, it's not easy. So I don't think we can do that from the corporate level. But if third-party company, they're more than welcome to launch that, not directly on behalf of, Sologenic Foundation.
Yeah, maybe it's an NFT project.
Yeah. And when we say third party, it doesn't imply that we cannot help the project set up. So if anyone is in that realm of lottery and wants to launch an NFT collection, for example, that will have a lottery every month, we are welcome to support the NFT collection.
Yeah, for sure. And it doesn't, not necessarily has to be NFT related. It could be any project, but, just send your proposal. If you have any crazy idea, about that, just feel free to reach out to us, and we're definitely going to review that. And if we can support that, we can take action, support the idea, and provide any resources that we can.
Sounds good. So moving on to our next one, we have the Drift Exchange.
Hi guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Great to be on the call with you. Just a couple of things I wanted to share from our side. I'm one of the advisors at Drift Exchange. We've had a really successful group running for a couple of months now. We call them the Drifty Street Crew. And what they are is members of our community that have bought an NFT. The NFT acts as an entrance point to receiving tips for original social content. So they create organic social content, and then they receive daily tips from us in our native token. So essentially what they can do, they can come in, because a lot of our community are what we would call minnows, or very low holders. They don't have a great amount of assets. So they can actually start building their bags of different stellar assets using our native token by interacting with social media, which they're going to be doing anyway. So these people are then put into like a Telegram group or a Discord group. They make friends. There's certain ranks that they can achieve within that, and those ranks will allow them to earn more tips. So essentially, you're getting promoted, so they've got something to strive to, and then they ascertain different levels. I'm more than happy to share those details with you via email, no problem.
Yeah, sure, definitely. It sounds very interesting. Is that a working product, or is that MVP?
Yeah, that's just something that we work. It's very, very simple to get up and running. Something that we've had running for, like I say, a couple of months now, and the people that are involved in it, we've got about 30 members. So, we're having organic content put out from like 30 people. Our community is a lot smaller than yours. But if you imagine, if you amplified that to people that would actually want to promote content like Zen and other people that are regular promoters, but they're rewarded for doing so. It doesn't have to be a lot. People will do things for very little, but it's very effective.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, just reach out to us. Let us just review that. But yeah, definitely incentivizing the average people, on social media just to grow the reach is definitely going to be helpful. But yeah, just feel free to send more information and we are going to review that.
Yeah, and one last thing as well that hasn't been touched on yet is merchandise, gift boxes. Woo Network did this very effectively. Didn't have to be ridiculously costly. Sorry, I'm walking my dogs at the same time. But yeah, it doesn't have to be ridiculously costly. But if you can get people receiving and doing like reveals of Sologenic merchandise, this can be shared across social media, and you can have people wearing T-shirts or caps around the world, getting competitions for the best people's merchandise wherever they are, Eiffel Tower, New York, Times Square, wherever. I think that can be really good, and it can be viral content as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think in terms of merch store, Fabio's team, they are already working on that. And as far as I understand, it's a ready product right now, which they can launch it at any time. And obviously, as you mentioned, we can incentivize and do giveaways to the community for that matter.
Yeah, the store is ready, but we thought it would not be a good timing to launch it during the market conditions of the current state of the market. But we've made sure the shipping is available for all regions where the Solo community is, and with low shipment. So we'll be disclosing that as very soon.
That is a great idea. About the like doing a merch competition, for example. If someone is wearing the merch, we can do a competition every once in a while, and the top photos will get another free merch shipped to them or something like that. That's a good idea.
And also, yeah, you can obviously do that linked in with NFTs. If you guys did your own NFT set, people would be fighting each other to get the NFTs that might have future utility. So it might be that you give a prize in that, which is obviously going to be even more low cost for you guys. You're not having to give out tokens and different rewards in crypto. You can give out those NFTs that you've had created and minted yourselves. So yeah, that's enough for me anyway. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. And yeah, we're looking to partner also with the NFT collectors, NFT artists that might have really cool designs. We are going to do joint merch drops. So we have to move on to the next topic. I think it's enough for social media content. Then our next question is how to get more influencers engaged from different regions and languages. So I open this conversation to anyone that has an input on that sense right now can send a request. Okay, we have two called. You have the mic.
Hello, good afternoon or good morning. How y'all doing? I see that you guys just switched gears. I'm a little bit late to the conversation. I'm not so much concerned about this marketing aspect that you guys are talking about. I want to know, have you guys touched on XLS 20 yet? Or is that going to be in this meeting, or is this just about you guys asking the community how you guys should be marketing?
I think this meeting is more centered on brainstorming and also getting to know our community members that are mostly involved. It's not going to be about XLS 20. We'll have another AMA on Thursday that we can answer any questions on that, and we are preparing some documentation to release upon the launch of the XLS 20 methodology. So I hope that answers your question.
Well, I mean, it's such a big part of the whole XRPL ecosystem right now, XLS 20. And I'm going to be completely honest, the last time you guys marketed for you guys being the first marketplace, and you guys hyped it up for 2 weeks, whatever, had everybody hella excited, you opened the marketplace and there was no buy button for over a week. So with XLS 20 coming, there are a lot of questions within the community, and I know this because I host a lot of space calls within the community. And XLS 20 is pretty much the main topic that the XRPL community is really talking about and would really like to know. And since you guys are the first marketplace, and I'm assuming you're doing this marketing brainstorm to see how you guys could be the first XLS20 marketplace, but you guys don't want to talk about XLS20. That kind of,
Yeah.
XLS20's been that we don't release the technology. That's Ripple. XLS20 was released up for votes, and then there was a bug found in XLS20. So Ripple kind of took back the proposal that was up for vote, and now it's again up for voting. So we are 100% integrated. Our dev team has been ready for I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks to fully jump onto XLS20. So we're just waiting for the voting, and we have been speaking about it a lot. If you see
quite a lot, actually.
Reza's Twitter, my Twitter, the Sologenic Twitter, we've retweeted that it's up for vote and that we're 100% ready. We're kind of just waiting for XRP.
On the podcast as well, we mentioned the main features. When we went to Miami, we actually held a panel with the XLS20 lead developer, and we spoke about the capabilities there. So we're not avoiding it. It's definitely something we are focusing on.
I think we need to stay focused on the topic. That's not relevant.
Yeah.
That's a different topic. But thank you guys, for pointing it out that that we are ready for XLS20. It's been already, the development has been already completed on our testnet, and we are ready to go live. As soon as the XRP ledger amendment is approved. But let's just stay focused on the topic, and let's continue with the brainstorming session.
Absolutely. Let's move on. Like I said, the topic now is influencers. We want to get certain representatives of Sologenic in different regions and in different languages. The first step to that was translating the UI into 22 different languages. So this question goes to anyone that knows. For example, we got a tweet recently of Arabic influencers reaching out, and we set up a meeting for this week. So in that sense, if anyone has an idea how to get more influencers engaged from different regions, this is the time for that. We have Oxyberg. Oxyberg, you can speak now.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Zero S Cool from Cyberg NFT. So I've been a part of a couple other communities, and I have a couple of other kind of side projects, and I found that affiliate marketing is extremely powerful in the sense of getting influencers.
I think we...
Oh, were you not able to hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
You're back. Okay.
I think you cut out at the end.
Oops, sorry about that. Okay, let me, I'll start over real quick. So basically, I'm part of a couple of communities that use affiliate marketing to kind of bring on more customers into different spaces. And I found that that is extremely powerful because when you're incentivizing, let's say, a YouTuber, he or she's going to want to create a video for you if they can share a code out. Otherwise, there's really no incentive other than them getting maybe a couple more viewers or whichever. Where that money will come from, that I'm not sure. That'd have to be from you guys. But ultimately, if there's a way to say, here's a link, click on my link to bring you to the Sologenic marketplace. Okay, you purchase an NFT, you get a small kickback. That's going to incentivize people to create videos that'll show you how to buy an NFT, where to buy Solo from, things like that. Otherwise, I mean, if you look at YouTube, I don't see that many people really talking about Solo. There was a point in which they were, and then it kind of dropped off. So that's kind of my thought. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, so like an affiliate link, I think that could be a good idea. Maybe we could do one for starting up a wallet and making a trade on the DEX, and maybe yeah, purchasing an NFT. That could be a good idea. Yeah, that's something we can discuss internally.
Yeah, if you actually have influencers that you think would be a good fit, just send them our way, and we can set up a link. Ideally, we want to find a way so this is done in the Web3, so they get tokens instead of just using a one link or like traditional affiliate marketing tools. But it's definitely a good idea that we're going to explore further.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.
Okay, moving on to the next one. We have Stephanie. You wanted to speak earlier. If you're ready to speak now, I have just given you the mic right now. If Stephanie is not available,
I'm sorry.
XRP West.
I couldn't hear you all. It finally let me link. Hi guys. I've been working with the XRPL and a lot of these influencers that are in here. I believe you're right. The best way to, work with everybody is we need to share ideas and share promotions. It can't be just, come work for us, pay for us. I mean, there has to be collaboration between all of these projects. As far as the NFTs go, I don't feel like it's hard to talk about that, but I don't know. I'm just saying there's plenty of influencers that want Solo to succeed. Maybe just reach out and offer trading, not so much paid. I don't know. See if they want promoted as well.
Hello? Okay.
Thank you, Stephanie. We'll definitely look into it. Trading, by trading, I guess you mean what I said about tokens instead of just getting paid for the promotions, right?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, a lot of I know a lot of the influencers that are in this space now. They have their own token. They have their own projects. If they could be helped promoted on Solo, and also if Solo's getting ready to launch something and they want it out there, say, hey, be the first to announce this for us. Give them a heads up. Just reach out to them. I think. Sorry, my dog just ran off. Hold on a second.
I hope you're okay, Stephanie.
It always happens if you get on the phone or you talk distracted. The dog takes off.
So just moving on, because we are running a bit out of time, we're going to move to the next request, but definitely focusing on affiliate marketing with these influencers, and even not just influencers for NFT collections. What we're doing is outlining the partnership in terms of what are they going to do for us, what are they going to do for them. So it's a mutual and very beneficial thing. Next, we have Blockchain Shinobi XRP. XRP West, if you wanted to speak earlier, if you.
Okay, sure, I can jump in. Hello, everyone. I'm XRP West, coming from California. Just, I'm pretty new to the development side of things, but not new to crypto. That's just a quick bit about my background. But as far as getting influencers more involved in things of that nature, I believe it should be a little bit of both, as far as having an affiliate link where people can sign up and things of that nature, but also have a level for certain influencers to be able to take it a step further, like how someone was saying about creating an additional token for them specifically, or an NFT once they reach a certain level of engagement, maybe. I think these different things will be it would help grow Sologenic, And as far as, individual influencers, that'll also help them grow their own platforms as well. I mean, that's just a quick thought. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We could definitely do NFT gifts as well. Yeah, this is all stuff this is what the brainstorming is for, to kind of get new ideas. Thank you for your inputs. Definitely consider that as well.
Yeah, because
One idea that
because
we've
I
been
know
oh,
me in my before crypto, a lot of people that are pretty savvy to being online and being developers and stuff like that. You know, they're pretty aware of how affiliate marketing works and things like that. I feel like the only thing that would make it different for it being Web3 and having an added functionality, like you said, once they reach a certain level of engagement, they could get a special NFT minted, or something in that category that actually gives them more of an incentive versus just trying to earn some extra tokens or something like that.
yeah, absolutely. And we're looking into this also outside of the NFT world, right, Mauricio, with bringing some DeFi possibilities through partnerships with, for example, other DEXs on Phantom, or the bridge we just did with the Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah, something similar to that. And I mean, because the more that everyone gets involved, I can see it growing bigger than it just being sologenic. And it'll actually be more of the XRP Ledger community and everyone with different projects, including the folks that are on social media as influencers. They may not be as savvy when it comes to crypto as everyone else. As far as like some of the developers out there, I know I had to teach myself most of the things that I know now, but some of you are like so smart that it's unreal. But so using your talents for other projects would also help grow those projects as well as your own.
Absolutely. Thank you for your insight, XRP West. We're going to move to our next topic. Before we move to our next topic, I think we have time for one more in terms of influencers. Coin holder, do you have the mic? Coin holder.
Hey everyone, Bob, Reza, Sologenic, appreciate all you guys for the hard work you guys have been doing. Mauricio, you as well, and everyone on the Sologenic team. I'm coin holder. I'm from Florida. I just wanted to, I guess, leave this topic on a new hashtag, XRP Army. That's kind of old. Let's think of something new, like solo soldiers. That's all I gotta say.
Absolutely. We've been using Go Solo hashtag for a while. And like Mauricio said, we need a name for the community. So we definitely have solo soldiers out there. If there are any other name ideas, this is the time. That would be much appreciated.
And again, I really appreciate you guys, Bob, Mauricio, Sologenic. You guys are great. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Thanks for kind words, coin holder. I think it's I kind of like solo soldiers. Let's come up with a few names for the community, and you guys can vote, and we'll leave it up to you guys to decide what we should be called as a community, and like I said, we'll spread the word after we got a name for the community.
And last thing I'll say, shout out to Zen. He's great.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of great work. I joined his Discord the other day. and yeah, he's a important part of the community.
Yes, I agree. Next up, we have V for XRP, which is an interesting name. Speaking about names. V for XRP, you have the mic.
Just right on that last part. What about Solonauts?
There we go. We have the second option now. We have Solonauts. What do you think, Mauricio?
Yeah, I think that's a good one too. You guys should just flood my DM with names, and we'll come up with the top ones, and then we'll put it up for vote on Discord.
Or put them in a tweet, and then we will retweet the winner. That'll be fun.
I'll make a tweet. Now.
Okay, sounds good. So I think it's time to move on to the next topic. The next topic is partnerships. We want to know what brands, what communities would you like to see Sologenic collaborating with? I would say this is maybe the biggest thing we're focusing at the moment, and we would like to hear from you guys what projects do you see synergy between Sologenic in the space, not only on the crypto space, but in general. So first off, we have Cray Hands. If Gray Hand's not able to speak.
Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't even realize I was up. Okay, I was thought I was rocking for a second. Could you please repeat the question? I'm sorry, I was just waiting to get up here just to speak in general, but.
No, for sure. So we're going to speak about partnership now. Partnerships. So what communities, what brands do you see Sologenic collaborating with?
So you guys are on XRP, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm kind of like the last person to ask that question to, probably, but I was wondering if you guys could kind of like explain that question a little bit more.
So we've had lots of partnerships recently, and we wanted to know if the community has seen any projects or companies that could bring value to Sologenic if we were to partner with them. If you guys had any ideas, or maybe other XRPL projects or other chains where we could help grow the ecosystem by working with them.
Okay, definitely Solana community is awesome. I'm definitely a part of that, but I don't know anything like cross chain between XRP and Solana yet. I just am not that.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Yes. We're the X order of elites. We think that Sologenic should be paired up with ISO 20022. That's basically XRP, Stellar, Algorand, IOTA, and XDC. A lot of community members in the ISO community are looking at XRP being the leader. So therefore, I think that Sologenics can, if they dived into ISO 20022, which is what our secret society is, that Sologenics can not only take the lead NFT marketplace and DEX that's on XRP, but they could be one of the leaders in the ISO ecosystem of Stellar.
I think he had some connection issues. I will DM him and get that idea further.
Definitely, I do appreciate the energy level, and I think he does it.
yeah, he at least sounded like he was like ready for the question. Like,
yes,
that's
awesome.
sorry,
That was but yeah, definitely. Let's just take notes and let's just explore, that further.
Okay, moving on. We have Dr. Lou. Dr. Luke.
I think Craig, he wanted to.
Maybe this could be a good time for you guys to try to onboard me as someone who doesn't know much about the XRP smart chain capabilities. Like maybe this could be a good time for you guys to like pitch it to some of the newer people who probably join in.
I think we should focus on the agenda we had. Most of the people that are in the AMA is people that have been on the marketplace, but to sum it up for you, the XRPL, NFTs on the XRPL, the best capabilities would be speed, security. No, we are all about low gas fees, and we've been focusing on making the customer journey as easy as possible, by having no entry barrier to the NFT world with fiat on ramps, with we're bringing a launch pad for projects to issue their own tokens on the DEX, and so forth, so on. So I'll just keep with the next request. We have Rise NFT Inc.
And just to touch on what you said about Solana, we're also exploring ways to bring cross-chain NFTs to our marketplace, and maybe we'll be able to send them out as well. So that's something we're exploring. There's a lot of technologies being built right now to do cross-chain NFTs. So that will help bring other communities and tap into other marketplaces as well.
Can you guys hear me?
Absolutely. Yes. Go ahead.
You can hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I was saying basically, if you went with ISO 20022, it's kind of like the marketplaces like Algorand, XRP, IOTA, Stellar, and XDC right now. There's a community around that, and basically it would set up Genix fundamentally to not only be a lead NFT marketplace on XRP, but also leading the whole ISO infrastructure as a whole, which right now could have dumped tons of government money into the project of Sologenic.
Cool,
Sounds
man.
good.
Thanks. Send us a message, and we'll look at collaborating.
All right, bro.
I have an idea for a partnership also.
Go ahead.
So I'm working with a team called Plotaverse out in Maui, Hawaii. We have about 6 years of code developed already. A lawsuit with Apple right now, and winning the lawsuit, we just won a lawsuit against Lightrix and Motionly for infringing on a couple different patents that we have for NFT development or just creating motion pictures. Any type of digitized motion picture we have the patent for right now, and somehow integrating that either into the Sologenic marketplace itself for NFT development or some sort of partnership in terms of something like that. I can't figure it out myself, but it's definitely a lot of angles in comparison to what you guys are doing, but definitely in line with the NFT marketplace that you guys are developing.
Okay. We'll take a look at that. Like, send us a message with your project, and we'll definitely explore more of that possibility. We're going to move on to the next request with Vico Games. Another thing we're looking on partnerships is also injecting utility to already existing NFT collections. So we know there's a lot of talented artists, and that's why we launched Sologenic Prime. But we're also going to be focusing on the side of what use case they have, and partnering, for example, companies that can provide this with NFT artists, and then launching successful drops in that way. So if Bico Games is not speaking, we can move on to the next one. Dennis Robinson, you have the mic. You may speak, Dennis.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm thinking like professional motocross and supercross. The communities there, the cryptos, like for example, most of my friends who are into like football, baseball, hockey, they don't really understand crypto. They don't catch on to it. But the motocross and supercross community, which most people probably don't realize is a very tight-knit and close family oriented sport. But not only that, they catch on to cryptos like wildfire. And I think Sologenic, the Sologenic logo, would fly right through the whole community.
That's a good idea. We are actually open to sponsoring some sporting teams, and definitely you mentioned motorbiking. It would be nice to have a solo branded or like a solo sponsored team. What do you think, Mauricio?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, we've been in contact with some Formula One teams
Drivers.
as well, to maybe drivers and teams, and yeah, motorsports are great.
Yeah,
definitely. If you have further suggestions, send us some teams and stuff that we'll be happy to explore it further.
Okay, yeah, I can get some stuff together. I'm very acquainted with the whole scene there, so I can get some information together and get it to you.
That'd be awesome.
Man. Appreciate it.
You can just send it to Mauricio directly or to the Sologenic Twitter as well.
Okay, cool.
Moving on.
Thank you, guys.
We have Crypto Heido. Let me know if I pronounce it correctly.
Hey, I don't mean to. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mean to piggyback too much off of the sports side of things, but what about esports? Esports is a growing industry. I think it's going to grow over 1 billion if it already hasn't done so. I think esports on a Sologenic logo would be good too.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the. So we focused on 3 main audiences when we drafted the marketing plan for this upcoming Q3, and one of them was the sports and entertainment industry, and separately we had the esports included in video games and streaming. So definitely going to tackle on that. We're going to try to sponsor some influencers in that space, and also teams, esport teams. Do you have any team suggestion that would be helpful to get in touch directly with them?
I definitely think there are more approachable games that, there are like niche communities for gaming, but I think indie games, you could definitely do some esports with that. There are some indie games that have multiplayer that are kind of undiscovered, and Sologenic could be easily promotable for that. Also, with sponsors too, you can maybe look at getting some Twitch streamers or YouTubers that are in the gaming scene, or maybe not so much gaming, but they're in the YouTube or Twitch scene, and they could have like sponsored events. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Mizkif on Twitch, but he does a thing called Schooled, and Coinbase has an advertisement sponsored thing with them as well. So you could find little shows that are on Twitch and give them exposure as well.
I think we can address that. That's a good idea. Sorry, I'm just trying to add on to it as organizing maybe a monthly tournament or event in, like you said, a niche game. Focus on a niche game, and then have it streamed as well. And apart from having like Sologenic branded content, the winner, or in general, we can get some NFTs of the moments that happened through that tournament, and yeah, have a reward for the winner of it. What do you guys think?
I think that's a great idea. And it's your reward or token, whichever. It just spreads awareness for Sologenic in general, and I think that's the biggest part of working with gamers. And there's so many different demographics to gaming too, because you have Gen Z, you have my generation, millennials, you have some older gamers as well. So that's the best way to get word of mouth, really, in my opinion, because I'm a gamer, a huge gamer. It's just spreading Sologenic logo through gaming. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for all your insight. I agree. And with all the play to earn going on and all the projects being built on crypto, the communities are kind of merging the gaming and blockchain industries. So it's a great time to capitalize on the opportunities there.
Absolutely. Next up, we have Jerry Robertson III.
All right, so kind of feeding off of the EA Sports idea, what about teaming up with like energy drinks such as Monster or Rockstar, for the simple fact that a lot of those companies reach out to the gaming industry, the fitness world, whether it's football or even powerlifting, bodybuilding. I know Monster just had a kind of a partnership with the Big Three, and the Big Three had involved Ice Cube in a summer shebang in 21, I believe, and kind of just broadening off the horizon. I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but I think Monster has partnerships with Coke as well, and energy drinks are pretty popular as well amongst the younger culture and older generation going to work to and from every day. And I don't know if you remember this, but remember when McDonald's used to have the scratch tabs? Imagine having like Sologenic scratch tabs on an energy drink, and you could win prizes or staking rewards. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I just wrote that down. Energy drinks might be great because that kind of taps into extreme sports and all that. That's a really good idea. Thanks.
And just one more thing. Shout out to Zen Lounge. Awesome talks and awesome ideas as well from there.
Awesome. Well, Maurice is writing it down. I'm writing it down as well. We are always trying to implement these ideas in a very like ecosystem type of way. So like if we're sponsoring if we're getting energy drinks, we might take leverage of that and make it in an event. So for example, event attendees get some energy drinks, So it's good to have different touch points on the same topic. Next up, we have the Cayman Crocs NFTs. Cayman Crocs. Okay, while we wait, we have another NFT project. Cat, you have the word.
You guys can hear me okay now?
Colin, yes.
No, this is Jason from Cayman Crocs. How you guys doing?
Jason. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Please
I'm doing good. Hey, have you guys Have you guys thought of chatting with Flare Networks and the Songbird Network to list NFTs that are being minted on their layer one at all?
We have been in contact with 3D modeling projects from there, actually from the Songbird network, but not directly with them, to be honest.
Yeah,
Do you think there's good opportunity in there? Go ahead, Mauricio.
Yeah, I think that could be a good partnership. I'll reach out, maybe on the Twitter. Yeah, we don't have direct contact with them yet, but I don't see why not. We can get on a call with them and explore if we could work together. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Okay, I think we can move on to the next topic. Partnerships has definitely been one of the most important key aspects to the growth of the project. And the next one, it's more about PR, more about publications. So we're wondering how to create more buzz within the crypto space. What topics do you think, for example, what components, what products of Sologenic you think are the most engaging to be pushing for PR coverage? First off, we have B for XRP.
Hello? Sorry, I had to disconnect my earphones. Wait, before we jump topics, can I mention another partnership?
For sure. Can you speak a bit louder, please?
Yeah, sorry. It's because I'm not on my headphones, so my phone is crap. Is it better? I'm like talking like directly into the mic.
Sure, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So I guess it's first a question, which is, I thought, Solo's like base premise was to tokenize like stocks. And so if that's still the case, what about FTX? Which is the old Blockfolio, which they're all into tokenizing stocks now as well.
Yeah, in regards to tokenization, we're build our own technology. So we have our own technology that works differently from theirs. So I don't know if that would work because we've kind of had a kind of more efficient and better technology for tokenization, which goes directly to the brokers and in live time buys the assets from the stock markets. And that is still a priority of Sologenic. It's just our licensing is pending and we're being proactive in speaking, basically partnering with other existing entities with the correct licensing to kind of make that happen as soon as possible. That is a priority. But as we wait, we want it to be proactive and kind of grow different parts of the ecosystem. That's why we've been, as these partnerships, and so like these have more regulations, right? So it's as this basically is in pending mode, and as we finalize things, we want to keep growing the ecosystem. That's why we've been focusing on the stuff that we can be working on a daily basis, which is the decentralized branch to Sologenic. For example, the NFT marketplace, the DEX, the launchpad that's coming up. So we're kind of working on everything else while the tokenization is being finalized.
Okay, gotcha. So I guess that means you would view FTX as a competitor rather than a partner. Sounds like. At least as far as tokenization goes. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can elaborate a little bit more on this topic. To my understanding, FTX, they're using Solana network to tokenize assets, and Sologenic technology has been built, on top of XRP ledger. However, at this moment, we are in talk with multiple financial institutions. There are some banks, there are some securities platforms, like a big ones that we are currently in touch with them, and we are moving this discussion forward. And as a matter of fact, some of the team members at Ripple, they are giving us a lot of assistance in regards to the introduction, to these financial firms, and it's an ongoing task. And I just want to emphasize that the most important use case of Sologenic ecosystem is tokenization of stocks and securities. But unfortunately, that when it comes to the securities market, you can imagine that's a very heavily regulated market, and since we have a new technology that nobody else has introduced this technology yet, there are some obstacles, right? For example, we need to make sure that regulators, first of all, they understand the technology. Number two, they feel comfortable with it, right? We had a lot of back and forth with regulators in different jurisdictions globally. And this is an ongoing topic. We don't stop that. And as a matter of fact, this is the most important use case of Sologenic technology. So we hope that within the next few months, we can actually announce a few partnerships in that regard.
Thank you, Bob, for elaborating on the topic. I think we can move on to our next participation. I think we'll give it another 10 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up for today. It's been a long session. So next up, we have Pepe.
Hey guys, can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I just wanted that. My name is Louis. I'm from Montreal. Just wanted to touch upon, and I know it's been a long session. I just joined kind of in the middle there, so I'm not sure it was addressed initially. But to get back to your PR touch point, I think one of the main areas of interest for a lot of users across the crypto space as a whole is everything to do with on and off ramps. And obviously, I've seen, and a lot of people have seen the announcements with regards to having that direct on ramp kind of integrated onto the Sologenic marketplace. What I was wondering is, maybe in terms of a PR push would be a good idea to kind of highlight the Solo card kind of rollout in terms of the initial rollout that you guys already did the registration form, maybe give some updates on that and highlight that in terms of timelines, because I do think that there's a lot of value in that, and a lot of people are looking to go, make that switch to bankless, and that's kind of of an inciting factor for a lot of people to kind of go with adoption. I think a lot of people are displeased with services across their financial institutions from a banking perspective. So I just wanted to highlight, I think that would be kind of a good PR kind of place to put your thumb down on.
Absolutely. I think we actually are going to post an article that went to Tech Bullion yesterday, and the article touched on that quite a lot. So I'll make sure to post it right after this space.
And were there, and I guess this kind of touches back onto the partnership side, but was there any additional kind of efforts looking in terms of bankless on-ramps? So obviously the more traditional on-ramps that we're looking and we're seeing across different ecosystems have to do with connecting to different banks. But if we look at different types of online payment processing service providers, such as things like PaySafe Group, for instance, who signed a partnership with Binance earlier in January to provide like SEPA support for on-ramps. Is there any kind of thought being put into, in terms, even from a PR perspective, of looking at bankless companies or entities that could support the on-ramp or the transfer of funds onto via an intermediary onto the Sologenic ecosystem, or off even, so on or off ramp in that sense? So obviously, I think the Sologenic cards are kind of that first step. But then beyond that, is there anything else in the works, or if there is or isn't, I think that would be a good thing to kind of highlight again and to double click on.
I think I'll let Mauricio take this one.
Sorry, I missed part of the answer.
Oh, so basically he's asking about we're exploring more off-ramping or on-ramps and off-ramps partnerships, which we currently have banks, and maybe you can elaborate on the rest, like off-ramps.
Yeah, definitely. That's a high priority as well. We're partnering with companies to do NFT purchases, on ramps. We want to enable a button so you can activate your wallet directly through a credit card, and the solo cards will also be kind of like an off ramp. And as well, we're speaking to a couple of hotel providers. We may be able to book hotels for conferences and stuff like that directly on the decks with crypto. So for example, if you're going to, I don't know, Consensus, you can log on to the decks and kind of check out hotel deals for each event, and you can pay with it with crypto at a discount and stuff like that. So we're doing a lot of ways, a lot of things in that regard. But most importantly right now is to get credit card purchases for NFTs and wallet activation. So people coming in out of the not the crypto realm can come in and just purchase an NFT very easily with a credit card. That's kind of what we're want to enable. That's the next focus right now.
Yeah, wallet activations is a huge one for us to make the journey as easy as possible, to just literally be it a click or automated or fund wallets. We're exploring different options, and I'm sure we're going to get close to having one solution.
Sounds amazing. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for participating. And I think we're going to have time for one more. So, Galina, you have the mic.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, my name is Galina. Thank you, guys, for all this session. It's very interesting. So I cannot say I'm influencer, but I'm content creator about Sologenic. So, and I have a few things to add in general. So, I mean, for first question about the content, I think like all of us as community is very deep in the project, and those people who are new, they're just thinking that solo projects in general, it is only DEX. But it's not the case. So I think it's a very good idea to do maybe some, let's say, lift speech video, 1-2 minutes, describing solar in general as a product. I mean, all the features, because if we have this already, maybe it's better to highlight it, because I feel it's something we need. Because newcomers, they think it's DEX only, but it's not the case at all. And I think that I also want to add about the cards. I like what Pepper told before myself. And I think for influencers, like for example, for Zen, as he's like, I think that he's their biggest content creator for Sologenic for now. So maybe it's a good idea to give him like a priority for Solo card and test it, share it with us, and maybe to, for example, I use Binance card and and if other content creators uses it, if we could do the comparison between the cards. It's also very great to give those influencers the first priority, let's say, for them at least. And what I can personally add, so if we have this launchpad soon coming, so I think it's a good idea for myself and other content creators to do to show those projects for audience, go to white paper and everything. I think it's good to do. And one thing for Corium, is also, I think it's good to more share ideas about the Corium, and potentially if it was mentioned in Twitter already that you're in discussion with some dApps developers to build on Corium, and if there are some developers agreed, for example, to build on Corium, it's also great to share it with the audience. So it is, yeah, I think it's my general ideas. And also, I think that some merch, like to share, some like T-shirts, it's also great to people to have. Yeah, kind of this.
Wow. Thank you, Galina. That was a very complete outline of all of the questions and topics we've been discussed. I'm thinking for the influencer side of it, we might start a Telegram group actually to push the updates from our side first to influencers and then to the public. We can do that. I always keep in touch with them closely and make sure they have like the optimal experience on the marketplace. They normally, for example, if there's a bug, they're normally the first to notice, and we really appreciate that as well. And then for Corium, I think we're going to have another marketing brainstorming session for Corium specifically. Right now, focusing on attracting the app projects is our main priority, like you said, like getting developers to start building on the chain. But of course, we need to have the documentation and the tools ready for them to start on that. So in that regards, I think, like we said, on June, we'll be releasing a lot more information about this along with the white paper.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Galina, for all the insight. That's very useful. I always see you around on Twitter and everywhere. So thank you for being such a big part of the community. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we can definitely bring you on to one of our podcast episodes. I think that will be very cool.
Yes, the community is very great. You know, I do the content like about different like cryptos, but like Solo and Corium, like people are really the best. Like, so I really enjoy like making the video about this, and people like who is watching this content a lot. So that's why I'm with you.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. I think that's been a very productive session for everyone. I think we should wrap it up now. Mauricio or Bob, do you have any final message to the community?
I think it was a very productive brainstorming session. However, we had a few other topics that we are hoping to cover, but unfortunately, you know, we are running a little bit out of time, but definitely we have to hold a second brainstorming sessions and cover the remaining open topics.
For sure, maybe we can.
I think we missed one that is very important. Bob just reminded me about community meetups, local community meetups on different parts of the world. So we wanted to actually start on this, create some events on the meetup. Actually, the meetup is a site or Eventbrite, and you know, get the community to meet in person. So if there's someone that can help us with this, or someone that would like to host one of these community meetups, that would be amazing. So yeah, I think now we can wrap it up. Thank you for joining, to everyone, and we'll see you on the next one. We'll announce it, and we'll actually post also the outcome of this meeting, which has been very, very useful, on a board shortly.
Perfect. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all for joining. We'll be in touch and we'll stay connected.
Bye-bye.